So in order to add, subtract, and multiply vectors, you first need to find the horizontal and vertical movements of the vectors. And because both of these vectors have a 45-degree angle as the reference angle, we can use their given magnitudes as well as the properties of a 45, 45, 90-degree triangle to find these movements. Now, in order to add these vectors, we simply add the two horizontal values and the two vertical values to get the new horizontal and vertical values of the new vector. And we can use these values along with the Pythagorean theorem in order to find the magnitude or the hypotenuse of this triangle. And after we use this magnitude, we can use this magnitude to find the direction using the law of sines, and we can find the reference angle of this triangle, and then subtracting this reference angle from 180, we can get the direction of the triangle as it's how much it has moved from the start of the graph. And now the process for subtracting vectors is fairly similar. We simply subtract these horizontal and vertical values instead of adding them, and then we use these again in the Pythagorean theorem to find the magnitude, and then the magnitude and the law of sines in order to find the reference angle, and subtracting that from 180, we can find how much it has moved in the direction. And now finally, in order to multiply these vectors, we use the principles of the dot product formula, and we multiply the two horizontal and the two vertical values and then add these together to get an answer of 0. We also know this answer will always be 0 because these two vectors are at 45-degree angles, meaning that the space between them has a 90-degree angle, and whenever this happens, this angle is orthogonal, and that will, or 90 degrees will always be equal to 0.